blah, blah. Boom, boom, boom.
What is it? What? It says snow starting in about 3 hours. See, for
Computer's on crap. Well, let me see if mine pops up like that.
well, you know, when I got in a truck this morning because it was so cold, it says be cautious.
I
Could be
start-
ice
yeah.
on the road. Nothing like
I
that.
started my car early. I'm working on like 2.5 hours sleep.
All right, we are up and running.
Well, that's good.
I don't have
See
internet,
how long
so hold on.
YouTube lasts.
Oh, we're popping back up. 32 degrees.
Let's see. Okay, seafood.
Really don't say
Where is this coming from?
Maybe we're in a time warp.
Jacksonville, Illinois.
It says Jacksonville 28546.
Yeah, it does. It's in right on there.
And
Well,
let
you
me
go
see.
use some ashes if you like and throw it off the roof and make you feel better.
This is so weird.
And this is the weather place. Your telephone is your weather source of weather, huh?
According to this,
Goody.
it's 29. What does that say? Oh, it says 29.
Well, it
It
varies all
shows
over
it
Armstrong
right here
County.
at 35% and it's showing snow dropping.
Maybe it's in the up in the.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
From Jacksonville for sure.
Well, we'll be
Um,
Jacksonville.
No, it's got the right Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, Illinois.
Is there a Jacksonville?
Yes, and in Arkansas.
It's showing the right.
Didn't know that.
Do you know there's a Wilmington, Delaware?
I did know that.
Okay,
I've been
just
there.
check. Wilmington, California?
My sister texted me the other day, can I bring Oliver over tonight and you watch him? I have to go to Cincinnati tomorrow for work. I was like, Cincinnati where?
Yeah.
And she never answered me. I said, Ohio?
A good friend of ours, she was, he was an airline pilot. And they went to Columbus to visit her sister.
Mhm.
And so her other sister was going to come down to meet him. So she went to the airport and she got on the plane, I think probably Raleigh. Got on the plane in Raleigh to go to Columbus, and she ended up, she called him and said, where are you? Well, we're here at the airport waiting for you. I'm here at the airport looking for you.
Mhm.
Where? In Columbus. She was in Ohio. They were in Georgia.
Oh, jeez.
So they were trying to figure it out. They were arguing back and forth. I am in Columbus. I'm at the airport. There's only one airport here, yada, yada, yada.
Oh, my.
So they went on for the longest time.
That's a problem.
Oh, that was hilarious.
That's a problem.
Okay, we're ready. Microphones are going hot.
Ready.
Now, good morning, Jacksonville, to all of Eastern North Carolina. It's 8 o'clock, and we do appreciate
what?
all of y'all. Huh?
What did you say?
I
He said 8,
it's
but
8
it's
o'clock.
7.
No, it's not. It's 8 o'clock.
Not here.
You wouldn't say this. You knew this morning.
Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Next week, it will be 8
It
o'clock
will
at this
be.
very moment. Okay.
That's true.
I'm Radford Brown,
I'm Kelly Knapp.
I'm confused.
and I'm just trying to get y'all prepared for getting up early, an hour early next week. And look how bright it's going to be at 7 o'clock
Mhm.
next week.
Yeah.
True.
No, it's not. It's going to be
It's
very
gonna be
dark. It's
dark.
7 o'clock
Yeah, I
next
was
week.
gonna say because we revert
I'm trying to get you guys confused.
This is
Wait
the
a
one
minute. Okay,
there's
yeah.
2
'cause it'll be
weeks
6.
out
Yeah.
of the year when I come. Well, 2 weeks. I'd say 4 weeks out of the year when I come to the studio in the morning. It's light,
Uh-huh.
and this last 2 weeks it's been light. Monday it will be dark again.
Yes, it will. At 7 o'clock, it'll be dark.
I'll come out of my front door and I'll be looking all around to see who's hiding in the bushes before I get in the truck.
But it will be, y'all get ready. We'll try to remind you throughout the morning.
Mhm.
Set your clocks ahead 1 hour. Do it sometime during the weekend. If not, do it. Set your clock to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. That's when it officially changes. And you're just going to miss an hour. You're going to miss the 2 a.m. hour on Monday. It will become 3 a.m. immediately. Then next fall, you get to have the 2 a.m. hour twice.
Mhm.
If you don't think about it, you won't even realize you've lost an hour here or there.
No,
It messes you up.
it does
A lot of
not.
people, it
Mhm.
does. It
Mhm.
really does. Me, it makes no difference because I can
You
sleep
know,
day or night.
there's a guy that I used to work with, and he was probably well. Let's put it. This was in the 90s, early 90s or late 80s. I worked with him. He said, "I just cannot get moving at 10 o'clock in the
Mhm.
morning." I mean, he was supposed to be at work early, right? He said,
Right.
I just cannot do it." He was always late. I can't do it. I worked for so long working the overnight shift at a TV station in Greenville, North Carolina. He said, I work there and I can't get used to getting up early because I went to work at 3 o'clock in the afternoon there. And I said, really? How long ago was it that you worked there and how long did you work there? He said, well, it was 1954 and I worked there for about a year. And you got used to the time working that shift and you can't get over it. You worked it for 1 year. Don't ever be a cop, folks, if you want to try that, because your shift work will kill you, because it changes. If you're that ingrained in stuff. And anyway, how y'all? Everything good?
Everything is good.
It is Friday.
Good. I know. I'm so excited.
We've made it through another one.
I'm always so excited for Friday morning. I mean, Saturday, Sunday, I might get to sleep past 5 o'clock.
In the morning.
Yeah, it's not usual. Usually by 5:30 on the weekends. My one little dog, Paco, he's so used to getting up with me every morning. He starts eating my hair and pulling me out of bed. And I'm like, okay.
Well, it'll be okay.
It will.
I got a little serious stuff first. The North Carolina Highway Patrol is looking for a vehicle. They posted a photo of one they think it may have been involved in a fatality last week here in Onslow County. A hit and run. Troopers say that based on evidence, the white GMC extended cab pickup truck is the vehicle of interest in the February 27th crash. That would have been last Thursday?
Yes.
The hit and run happened on Old Maplehurst Road near Highway 53. Michael Morrow was walking from a nearby speedway. It was not the speedway, it was a store on Highway 53, and the Highway Patrol says his body was found in a ditch along the road. The 41-year-old man was from Jacksonville. Troopers say camera footage from a nearby business showed that it happened about 11 p.m. They say the white truck was coming down Maplehurst Road, and video shows it pulling into a small appliance business with the driver getting out and walking around the vehicle. Then they went to the stoplight and turned left on Highway 53. Okay. That's pretty good information. The truck, there's a photograph of one they think is the vehicle.
It's on our page, yes.
And it's up on our page now. If you know anything about this wreck or this vehicle, or you have any information regarding the case, please call the Highway Patrol Communications Center. You can call them because they can reach the trooper investigating at 910-862-3133, or you can call 800-334-7411, 800-334-7411. So you try to figure that one out. Who did it?
Yeah.
You hit somebody, especially if you get out and walk around your vehicle.
Now, I believe, did they say in that news report, I don't remember, I had to go back and look at it, what time the body was discovered or what time this happened?
I think they found him the next day, if I'm not mistaken, but it happened about 11 p.m., 11 o'clock.
Okay.
And
I do hope they find the driver.
Yeah.
And investigate and find out what was going on.
Some of y'all know who it is, or you know the vehicle. If you know the individual driving a vehicle like that and he's been acting kind of squirrely for the last week.
Or you haven't seen the vehicle for the last week.
Well, you can see it on our Facebook page or one like it anyway.
Yes.
The one they think is it. So anyway, give them a call. They need a little bit more information, a little evidence, and you may be having the information to supply the missing link. We talked about cold cases this week. This one's not cold yet. Don't want to make it cold, so let's get hold of it.
I couldn't imagine laying in my bed at night trying to close my eyes and sleep knowing I had just hit somebody.
There was a guy on Carolina Beach Road in just south of Wilmington city limits some years ago. Kid walked out to the mailbox, came home from church, walked out to his mailbox. He's 15 years old, and somebody hit him and knocked him into the ditch. Woman left the road, hit him, went into the ditch, and they didn't find him until the next morning. Parents were looking for him. They couldn't find him. They looked
Oh,
everywhere.
wow.
They called. There was a missing persons filed. They thought maybe he'd been kidnapped, or maybe being 15, he just decided to take off. But found her the next morning.
How so sad.
So, but he got her.
So
Found
sad.
out who she was.
There's so many stories like that. It's just sad. Well, Kelly, did you watch the censure hearing yesterday? Did you?
No.
Oh my Lord.
Did
Well,
I miss it?
Yes, they voted to censor Al Green,
Yes.
the representative that lashed out at Trump during his speech. And of course, 10 of the Democrats actually voted for the censor. 8 of them voted yes and 2 voted present, which means I'm not going to vote, but their votes count as yes. So anyway, when Mike Johnston got up there and he was ready to gavel, and he called Al Green up to the podium to present him the official censure. A bunch of Democrats came up to the podium and started singing "We Shall Overcome."
Oh, how stupid.
And the
What?
speaker was gaveling, like ordering,
How stupid.
order, come to order, blah, blah, blah. And they just kept singing, "We shall overcome," and including Al. And so the speaker just went ahead and gavelled and took a recess.
That
He
is
says,
spitting. That's spitting on the grave of Martin Luther King,
And
Dr.
it's-
Martin Luther King Jr. That's spitting
It's
on his
very
grave.
inappropriate what they did.
well, the
That
word is
like, really?
that they're going to strip those members of all their committee
They
assignments.
should.
And I'm like, I
Every
don't
one
care
of 'em.
if you're a Republican, if you're a Democrat, that behavior
If
is unnecessary.
If you cannot maintain composure, the dignity of the House or the Senate,
Right.
then you need to go. You need to be put. They need like they had in my first
Mhm.
grade. They need a chair and a chalk, and put your nose in the corner inside the chalk ring.
This is what we're
Chalk
looking
circle.
at now.
But they're behaving the very way they have been accusing Republicans of behaving that weren't.
Right.
I mean, this
Well,
is
it's Trump's
this
fault.
is embarrassing.
He started it. I mean, he's the one who got him going.
Well,
according to them.
there has been Republicans in the past that got censored for doing the same thing. Which one was it? One speech last year. Oh God, I can't remember their name right now. But when Biden was given a speech it was an address to the nation, in fact, and this one Republican stood up and yelled, "You lie!"
Oh, I remember
You
that guy.
remember that
Yes,
one?
yeah.
I can't remember.
He
his
should have
name
gotten
right now.
censored.
Yeah, he
because
should
it's-
have gotten it.
Yeah,
I mean, he
yeah.
got what he deserved, and I'm good on him for censoring him. But this is like just over the top.
It took it all to a whole new level. The stuff that's happened over the last week. I mean, I understand Democrats are upset. I understand, not an issue. Republicans were the same way when Biden,
But they
Check the
didn't do
president.
this.
but they didn't hold up signs. They didn't wear T-shirts. They didn't cause disruption to the extent of what the Democrats were doing, and the Democrats are still doing it.
And the worst part about it is, but if they knew, but the American public's fed up with them.
Oh,
So
yes.
all they are doing is going to be making it harder for Democrat candidates to get elected. Like if they knew how foolish they looked and how childish they looked. But the other thing, like, I didn't watch the speech the other night, but I've gone back and looked at a few clips because I wanted to know why they all had pink on.
Yes.
Like,
Oh,
pink's my
do
color.
tell.
So
tell.
they wanted to know. So they said it had to do for women's rights.
Mhm.
Now these are the same bunch of fools
Yeah.
that were voting to put men in women's sports.
Uh-huh.
Now let's all put a big old H on all their clothing for
Hypocrite.
hypocrite. I mean, you can't say you're for women's rights and then and want transgender males to play in female sports.
Mhm. I
You
don't.
can't. Where is the?
Doesn't make sense.
I want somebody to explain that to me.
They've already screwed it up. If the leagues, if they don't come in and fix this, women will never be able to break another world
Correct.
record in
Correct.
sport
100%.
into women's sports. They can't do it because the men former men or whatever men, the trans things.
Some of them are still biological, men that just they found out what I call a loophole.
So anyway,
Um,
they're participating and they're setting records that cannot be overcome by
I agree with
real women.
Yeah.
All right, I have a little bit of information. It was in 2009, Representative Joe Wilson, a South Carolina Republican, shouted, "You lie," at then President Barack during a speech on health care reform.
I don't
But
remember
I
that.
don't know why I didn't put this in my head. February 8th, 2023, liar, yelled by Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, who sat in the back of the chamber
Oh, she's a
wearing a
don't like
white fur outfit, almost as loud as her outcry. Oh wait, no, wearing a white fur outfit. Why a white fur outfit? I think she's crazy.
I don't like her. I think she's a weirdo.
A little crazy.
She's just a weirdo.
But yeah, I mean,
But I don't understand. And I want some Democrat to make it make sense why they're wearing pink for women's rights, but don't support women's rights. So that don't even make sense to me. I'm surprised they didn't come in with the vaginas on their head like they were protesting before. Surprised that maybe they couldn't find any. I don't know. Just saying.
Yeah.
And then for them to not applaud like the little boy, the cancer kid,
that just
and then the like in Riley's family,
yes,
the young man that got sent to the military academy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what is wrong? Like, how self-absorbed do you have to be to not be just supporting fellow humans? I mean,
I've
seriously.
never really appreciated, and they all do it. Trump is just carrying on a tradition that I think is not right. I don't like it. I don't like them bringing victims up and politicizing the whole thing. And that's what they're doing. Democrats do it every time when they're in power. They bring up and they point out these